As whispers ride the wind in my ears, the dusk has brought the dawn of my fears. Get out of how it happens in the light, and shine and shadow a tomb built of night. Strike my blade in rhythm with the storm, entwined by fate, summon the ashen swarm. If freedom must be wrapped by the waves, let this crown melt to dust and be carried away. So let the gale become one with me. Follow me, the dawn will rise as I kneel before their deity. I will fight to turn the tide and rage again. The air unfolds all around me. I'll go and open up the skies as the gale grows a mellow, fervent battle cry. I'll find a way right through the eye of the storm, fixed on the stars trapped above. Their lights faint as the prayers I bear with love. When the shadows of the past find their grave, and the echoes of our souls sink beneath the waves, I will stand resolute on the edge with you, against the dying of the air and falls around me. I'll go and open up the skies as the gale grows a billow, cries up to the light. I'll find a way out of the storm. Will go straight through the eye. I will So let the gale become one with me. Follow me, the dawn will rise as they kneel before their deity. I will fight to turn the tide. The air unfolds around me. I'll go and open up the skies. We know the storm we will fight. We'll find our way out. I'll find our way out. As whispers ride the wind in my ears,
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Daily Soda. Hello. How are you? We are the Virgo duo. I see. What does that mean? So, guys, this might be a shorter stream today, but because I don't know when Wuwa's planned to go down. To be honest, my birthday is Monday. Dill, your birthday is on Monday? We should celebrate. We should have a day where we celebrate you. I feel so gross. I feel so gross. I feel so gross. Ah! Okay, you, me, Trip, and even Tide, also Tara, should like do something together. Something pleasant. Don't stare at me like that. I'm so glad I can barely understand you because of the sound buttons. Okay, guys, we are going to be playing some Wuthering Waves today because my co-partner, because the update is tomorrow or tonight, and I need to get some stuff done. There's some story patch and such. I don't even know when like the servers go down, so this might go down midstream and we might have to cancel midstream. Oh no. Oh no. So are we silent lurking because you're doing story stuff? I'm not doing story stuff yet. We're doing dailies, but yeah, we're going to be doing the Augusta
I hit
situation.
My blade yearns. Beckon the divine flames. Take form. Crosscut. Triumph through sacrifice. Into the spotlight with me to victory!
I love Lupa.
Die, evil!
Epic shot. Let the
I love
flames
Lupa.
rise.
Your mic is quieter. Okay, I'll fix this here in a second.
Victory
We'll lower that to 15. Hopefully that fixes it. Hopefully that I'm doing the event story. What event story?
Congratulates you.
Big boy damage.
Same actor,
Together we
different
won.
role.
Be reduced to cinders.
It's better? Okay, cool.
Take burn to dust!
Okay, cool. I haven't been doing my dailies all day. I have been slacking on my Wuthering Waves, mainly because Expedition 33 has consumed me. Like literally engulfed my every being. Everything has destroyed my free time. Okay, let's see here. I am now going to tell people who do not want spoilers to lurky dirt. Because we are going into spoiler territory. I will cry, by the way, if this little thing is only like 9 minutes. If this thing is like 9 minutes long, where is it? Hello? Hello? Ah, there we are. Okay.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence.
No, I love Abby.
Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Wow, Rover's voice sounds
Augusta
different.
made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F4's palace.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! What
But-
happened to the direction?
I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
What happened to the voice
And you know
direction
me.
for Rover?
Food's on offer. I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers.
Food's on
guaranteed.
offer, I'll be a scoffer. Oh my gosh.
Free stay, free meal. The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
That's shrimp, right? I'll recognize shrimp anywhere. Really big shrimp, but shrimp.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find?
Huh?
If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords.
Huh.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
Is this just like a prologue to 2.6?
That reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Huh.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, is she really in a position to do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But
Who and
troubles
why are you
so that
blindfolded?
eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds.
Wow, I
A
actually
warrior
really
who
like your
walks the
design.
blade's edge
Can
does
you
not
be playable,
falter
please?
over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast
I
from the
can't tell if that's
throne.
blood or not.
At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Last time we met a poet didn't work out well.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F-Word, too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Didn't tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
Love the art.
Just like the
Love that great
burning
sword.
sun was once
It
a
will be
cloud of
mine.
dust.
She will be mine. If I have the money for it. Wait, that was it? Oh, quest unlocked. Hello? Try to guess if I fall into the forgotten stories of Augusta simply by telling might be dull. What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter the whole reality. Yet, be wary, fate is fickle, and mishap can lead it to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. I'm Augusta, I'm Augusta. A gentle warm light begins to blur in vision and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stands Hey kid, you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Oh, interesting. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you build these walls 1,000 times, you'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have enough strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Remember to maintain a stable balance. The story ends if your stats drop to 0. The story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. In the end, you choose to leave the village. Gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lack strength to protect and tame you before leaving behind your travels. Follow the gladiators and arrive at Septimont ship. By ship, you wave them goodbye and arriving at a central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Most of the gladiators egg on pin the wooden board. The air is filled with threat and chatter about the upcoming match. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is the law. That is a law older than the city itself. Eat or be eaten. That is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crowd with your teeth. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. It's there. If there's a way to dominate the arena, you'll find your strength you're looking for. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter: identity, status, talent. They seem to be the essential part of gladiator. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as a mere boring display of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence. A warrior who can make the roses bloom from blood. Wanna have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench are stinking up the place. You are determined to step into the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone who can keep death from claiming you on your first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato's a retired gladiator, but takes on a few proteges. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussion of the gladiators, identity, status, and talent. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to? The dark tide took your home and you come to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not enough to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough idiots like you. What now? Still here? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel is your entrance trial. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? You really do know who you're fighting against. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now how do you plan to end this? Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you are sure are pestering, as if city folks say are. Go back, this is not your path. Too slow, too weak, your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat like that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your swords? It'll get you some food at least. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted barley nearly at your limit. The wind swept in the blade and whispered past. You're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades in the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But at the very last breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch. You know it too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instantly grips the sword's hilt. You seize an opening and land the hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Call out to Kato. The Septimon's arena. Victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes? The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. Spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I have no other choice. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their name. By then, all will be changing your name, chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see you that day? I will.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
Both?
Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, Across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No. There might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had grown tired of that. Maybe he had grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Reach 100 willpower. Health, commercialism, willpower. Reputation. Dawn breaks the pale glow, mountain path already passing cats trading. Today, the grind continues. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. It's begun to wear on your patience. You know some gladiator trading moves that you've never seen before. You decide to You reflect on your own training. It's always been you alone facing the wooden posts, practicing yourself over and over and over again. The day slips by and the gladiators of Agon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now, you're on your own. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to be a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? Okay, so... Okay, I just wanted to see, because you already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall what Kato's words are from when this all stated. By then, all will be chanting your name. Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see you that day? These are all top of the line merchandise I've got here. Care to take a look? Like the products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of an underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. The audience cast their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Ooh, these laughs, so they really did have a hand in disaster. When the dark tide struck with those of power, wealth continued their life, indulgence and luxury, this might be the might of the gladiator's existence only to serve the desire. Oh. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Dancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for what can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we all can have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win your favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn in your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. The thumbnail isn't woo. Yeah, I couldn't change it in time. I'm sorry. How are you, Jaravier? How might you be? He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. I engage in only profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Reach 50 reputation and 100 willpower. Reputation. Okay, so those 2 stats are what I'm looking at. You accept Noble's trials. To trials is to find a word, something intended only to break you. The same option. They're the same option. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the Dark Time, your homeland. Whoa, that's bad. They say ferocious lion beasts corrupted the dark tide prowls within the cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay the beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all your equipment but a dull sword. Okay. The mountain trail winds winds like a serpent among the charred tree stumps. Dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close to as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death before you get a clear picture of the cave. A crushing force presses down upon you. Shh, get down. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll learn it. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. Oh, I'm doing really bad at this one. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. Okay. Only a madman would go after the lion. His words are rough, but eventually he tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and you make your preparations for the hunt to gain more knowledge of your prey. You choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp the overall behavior of the pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the cave. Deep within the dark cave's embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Within the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid the golden mane. White claws like scythes tear wounds from the earth. As expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to... Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck and lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into deadly knots around its throat. Taking your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast straddles itself in a frantic struggle. The trial ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly into the nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Critter's panic plunges into your reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes a second trial upon you. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Settlement have 2 lives. 2 lives? One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in the gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators in Settlement as your reputation grows. So do the speculators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? You have grown used to this kind of noise. The defeating cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Even in Septimont, there's limit to the opponents that prove challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor in the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job, and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. A wise choice. Rest assured. Oh. Okay. Let's skip. Yep. What is it this time? Two lives. Trying to hurry.
Almost there. Rip the contracts.
You ignorant country peasant! Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Go, there's some point in talking sense to an ignorant. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way of humiliating you, following up by sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge and honor nobility's sake. I have to end now. This is probably where we need to stop, as it's giving me multiple warnings. So, we'll be closing out Wuthering Waves here for the time being. And then we'll be resuming Wuwa probably later on tonight when we're doing Augusta polls. I'll be back probably when the servers go live. I'll keep an eye on when the servers go live, but we'll be pulling for Augusta and hopefully finishing the story event. I thought I had more time, so unfortunate, but that'll be the stream for the evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. We'll be back tonight when pulling for Augusta and hopefully finishing the story event. Hopefully isn't gone. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys around. Bye.
Stars to